No, yeah, it was my dad. He's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that bottle of Macallan was really awesome too.
Yeah, and you're
we're taking
thinking,
we're
ouch.
taking the leftovers home. I'm like, what? Did they like, Eric? How do you do? Here is your seat.
Kind
Move
of.
over. Get out of my way. Eric needs to sit here.
Kind of. They opened up the omakase bar for us.
But the guy he was in the elevator with was Bill Gates.
Well, welcome back to episode 27 of Property Pairings. I'm Eric Kinzler.
And Mike Pavone.
That one sort of sounded like a song. Whenever
When
I
you-
said my name.
When you said it?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's still kind of early. My coffee's still like setting in.
No, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon right now. I don't know what you're talking about. Gosh, it's been a long day.
Right.
Phew.
Yeah, my voice is feeling that. I went to the Storm game last night,
Mm-hmm.
and I wasn't like cheering a ton, but I had like a long production day before that. I was with you on like the two o'clock bedtime
Yeah.
train last night, and yeah, I woke up this morning. I was like, oh, get some tea.
Yeah.
And as you get older, you're like, I get more paranoid about things like that. Was that because I was yelling last night? Is it because it was too dry out? The smoke? Am I getting sick? Zinc, magnesium, whatever you can give me. Emergency.
Yeah, I'm not getting sick right now.
I wasn't yelling all that much. I think it was just a compilation of. I just talk a lot, honestly.
Yeah.
And I can become very animated with like telling, stories about life.
Different voices and everything.
Just like,
And she was like,
some people are, really monotone no matter how they're like they could be talking about, their family, whatever, and it's just like same tone the whole time. I feel like I'm always like up and down and
okay.
I want to hear him do us.
Oh, like our
God,
yeah.
I had to work with Mike and Eric today. Mike was like this, and Eric was like this.
I don't know if it would be that extreme.
I knew
of a
I had to throw that
difference
in there. I had to throw that in there.
I can't remember because I'm pretty much done editing the YouTube from last week. I just have to like do the reels, but I was trying to remember. I couldn't remember if I cut out your thing of him or not. Or was
You
that the
did.
week before?
That was the week before.
Week before,
yeah,
you did
yeah,
cut it out.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was like right at the end of it, and I was like, probably for the best.
He's like, yeah, he probably cut it out. I think, oh, he cut it out. I'm like, oh.
One of our
Sometimes I just use my discretion of,
Oh, totally.
Yeah,
Totally.
yeah, smart. One of the TikToks with the AI
mm-hmm.
and my dogs or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We got this long comment about how like we shouldn't be using AI.
We got a comment about
Because of
that?
the farms.
One of the anti-AI troops.
Like yeah. So I was like, no response. No response
Some
is
of
the
that-
best response.
Some of that AI stuff is really funny, though.
Oh, I know, but theirs was like it was the green and how these little things are using so much of the water from the server farms or whatever. It was, and I was just like,
Okay, don't drive a
Okay.
car. I don't know what I want me to tell you.
Yeah.
And even if it's electric, cool, they strip mine everything out of that in China. So, all right, cool. It's, yes,
Exactly.
you're robbing Peter to pay Paul here.
So I went to Minamoto yesterday for my friend's birthday.
Did they like, Eric, how do you do? Here is your seat. Move over. Get out of my way. Eric needs to sit here.
Kind of. They opened up the omakase bar for us.
Just for you?
Yeah. Because we were sitting at the bar and it was like we were waiting for Jared to get there and talking to the bartender lady, and I was like, hey, thank you guys so much for doing the omakase. And she was like, yeah, we only do that on the weekends. But she was like, but you're a VIP. And I was like, oh, well, thank you. It was really cool. Like they went out and bought my friend a birthday cake. So at the end, they turned off the lights in the restaurant. And I've never seen this happen before.
That's cool.
They turned off the lights. They started singing happy birthday. They bought him this delicious mango cake. Yeah. It was like
That's cool.
over the top cool. Yeah.
That's cool. How did they, what do you mean they open up the bar? Like, because isn't like the person who does the whole omakase thing, like that's their task for the evening, right? Isn't that like, that's what they're, so they'd have to like pull someone out of like the normal rotation staff to just do that, or like?
So they're still back there doing rolls for everyone else at the table, but based on their fish orders that they get 3 flights a week.
Mhm.
And so they, on the first flight, I guess, that's just like fish for rolls versus the amount of fish that they need for omakase because they're doing so many different
Right.
fish. Anyway, so they rearranged the flight because I had given them enough
They
time.
rearranged the flight for you?
Well, like their shipment. So they didn't like change the whole flight, but they like did a different order that day so we would have the fish for.
That's cool.
It was really cool.
That's cool. You know,
I have all the
they're
photos
like
you can post on too. It's like
they're like slipping 100 to the, hey, put some extra fish on that flight for,
Yeah,
for
right.
Eric, just for Eric.
it was like quite the experience.
Was it the same kind of delivery as a conventional omakase, or was it custom in any way?
No, I mean they added some extra things. It was like the full 15 courses.
Oh, that's cool.
Fish, yeah. It was fun.
I've been like a regular somewhere, but that really is VIP treatment.
It was, yeah. It was nice.
I get that at Costco Pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then people just move over for you.
Yeah, it's like, hey Jim, I had 18 pizzas last week for that kid's birthday party. I'll take 12 this week. Cool. Here's some extra napkins on us. That's what I get.
Oh, hey, I see you're wearing the new men's something pullover. That's what the pizza guys are saying.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
They're like,
yeah.
Mike's just a Costco regular.
Yeah. Got them all. It's like, oh, those are the new socks. How
Yeah.
are they treating you?
Those are the Costco socks. Yeah, I know. I rep that on my podcast. Here's an extra pair.
Mike just like straps on a Kirkland golf club to have like better grip on his shopping cart.
Right. Oh god, that'd be hilarious.
God.
Sounds more like me.
They opened up a special lane for me to check out.
Yeah, they're like, oh, Mike's here.
Those like 8 lanes that we never open except for holidays, you can have one of those.
There's the in Carnation, there's a Mexican place called Ixtapa. And there's this little plaque on this one table that says Mike's Table. And it's not this Mike, but every time I go there, like snap a photo of it.
That would be, yeah, to be a regular somewhere for so many years that then they ingrain a little
Plaque.
And they keep it out at all times. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like I would imagine as a regular, it's like Mike's there. He's like Mike's here on Fridays at 6. Like, okay, just put that out on Fridays at 6.
Yeah.
But if it's just sitting there all the time, that's like mafia style. Don't sit in that seat.
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking like the ones that you set on like the little
like reserved.
I was thinking like they drill into
Like
the
a
side
plaque?
of the table a plaque.
That's what was on that.
It's actually
thing.
fixed
It's
to the
like
table?
it's
Yeah.
affixed to the wall,
Or, yeah, that's
but
what
it's
I
a
was
gold
thinking.
thing on the wall right above the table.
Like a more positive version of like those benches where it's like in loving memory of. It's just like this Mike's table.
Yeah.
So basically, you've got that at Minamoto and you've got it at Matador.
Mhm.
We should kind of hint at this, like, hey, it would be really nice if Eric's seat,
Yeah. If I went in at like a certain time all the time, I'm sure that would not.
and
be
then they'll give you
problematic.
like Eric's +1. There's
Yeah.
your seat.
Yeah. But I mean, they'll move people around.
I
I don't ask for it. They just do it. They're like, oh,
How often would you say you're there?
where?
In Minamoto.
Probably at least once a month.
Once a month. Always the omakase, or just
No.
no?
Most of the time, just regular table. Omakase is probably like twice a year. Oh yeah, this weekend was a bunch of open houses. I did 4 open houses this weekend.
Did we get Kirkland under contract before the last podcast? I think we did, didn't we?
I think so.
Last episode you said you had like 3 under contracts. I don't know if that
that's probably
fell under that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got that under contract, and then we did our general inspection yesterday, and we have to reply today. And it was one of those houses where It's one of those houses where when you look at it, the things that you would expect on a home of that vintage are present, right? But there were also some things we didn't expect, like the entire sewer line's been replaced. So like that's great for now. It kind of makes you go, I wonder how bad it was before
Right.
that you had to replace a sewer line on a house that's 45 years old. Like you really shouldn't have to at that point, unless there was a root problems or something like that. Sure.
The trees out there.
Nope. No, just brand new line.
Hmm.
It was a good inspection though. It's a pretty slam dunk deal, so we should be wrapped up on that today.
My listing out at Ames Lake, we got the inspection response back from the buyer. There's a couple of things we're gonna fix on there, but otherwise we accepted it. So
Nice.
Looking to move the closing date up.
Anything on the land deal?
I got an email today about there's some follow-up questions, so send it out to my sellers.
Did I tell you this? I went to a house yesterday afternoon to tour.
Mhm. Well, I knew you were going to.
Did I tell you what when I got there?
Edmonds. No.
So we see all manner of things. So it's very rare that something surprises us, right? So I pull up to the house, and I'm coming from the left side of the house when I park. So I walk up the house and then I walk around the house clockwise. And the first thing you see is this house out in front of the main house on the parcel. And it's the most dilapidated thing I've ever seen. It looks like it was built on pallets. It's like, do not enter, big disclaimers. And as I'm walking, and all it keeps talking about is the condition of the house when you're reading about it. And I walk around to the other side, and as I'm like, this isn't that bad. Yeah, that thing needs to be torn down and removed, but it's a detached structure. Who cares? Walk around to the other side. I get to the right side of the house, and I look down. There's no foundation wall. There's a back foundation wall and a front foundation wall, but there's no side foundation wall. And the easiest I could discern was that they had done an addition at some point, so they poured the concrete for the back. They extended the foundation walls on the back wall and the front wall, and then they ran their support structure, their joists from front to back. But there's not, there should have been like an intermediate spot at a minimum. But I'm looking down, and it's just open. It's like 5 feet down underneath the house, and it's just dirt. Like, things can get to your house from underneath there.
Yeah.
And then I see a sump pump down there. I'm like, what is going on with this house? Anyways, talking with the client, he's still interested. I got to do a little more due diligence on it, but I was like, I have some ideas on how we fix this, but whatever. And then as I'm reading through some of the additional commentary that's added to the listing, oh yeah, there's springs running through there. And that sump pump that's there is to catch all the water that fills up that unenclosed crawl space. Like, put the third wall in and then put a drainage system around it, and then you're good. Problem solved. It's just, I've never seen that before.
Interesting.
I've seen post and beam construction where they have the apron, exterior grade plywood, and then it's sheathed and it looks like foundation, but it's not. They just slap some plywood at a 45 to try to keep the water out of there. That's all rotted. It was
interesting.
It was a wreck. It was a wreck. But it's surrounded by $1.5 million, $2 million houses, and it's a $689,000 home. And so the question is, well, what do you think is going to happen with this? Like, well, I would say the highest and best use of this parcel is not what it is currently. I would say that probably it's functionally obsolescent. Let's tear it down and rebuild.
Yeah.
Do you think I could rehab it? We can do that too. But I think a builder's going to tear this thing down and rebuild it.
Probably cheaper. Right?
Yeah, probably.
I don't know the condition of the home.
I mean, to rebuild and re-pour, but I mean, he could do $20,000 in concrete work and then a drain system and then restructure. It'd be a lot less expensive. But functionally, it's under-improved. It really needs to be like a 4 to 5 bedroom place because it's a big lot. It's a double lot.
Oh, okay.
Anyways.
Where was this again?
This is up in Edmonds.
Edmonds, okay.
Yeah. It was just, I haven't seen that before.
Yeah.
You're just like, there's no wall there. Like, I wonder if I'm able to walk on that floor when you're inside the house.
Yeah. Did you guys went inside the house?
Yeah. Inside, you're like, this isn't that bad.
Okay.
It was surprising. Like, your expectation on the outside was not met by being on the inside, but
Was
when
that
you
the
got over to
bedroom one?
when you got over to that side of the house, you're like, can I step here?
Yeah.
I don't know. So yeah, we did that. What else? We may have picked up a listing. We'll have more details at a later date, but that one came through because of the job we did on another home in that community, and so
Nice.
they found out about it and they wanted to talk to us. So we may have picked up a listing there this week.
Picked up a new buyer yesterday. Buyer's agency is signed, so that's cool. Solid price point. Like 1.6-ish. So
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Wait, so when you're talking to a buyer, tell me about that. As far as like what you mean, 1.6-ish. That's
Yeah.
Is that like budget or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so their budget, and like when we pick up a buyer, we do like buyer intake meeting. So
Right,
we kind of explain, this is how we operate, what you like, etc. And then there's an agency agreement you have to sign. So we go through all of that, and if they sign it, then they're working with you for the next anywhere from like, it's whatever date you put in, but I put in 6 months.
Okay.
So should be good.
Nice.
Microsoft announced their return to work yesterday.
Full
So
5 days?
3 days.
Okay.
3 days a week. Anyone within a 51-mile radius. Or
50
50 mile.
I was
50.
gonna say
Because if you're
51.
51, then you don't have to go.
That's pretty far.
It is far, yeah.
Because I feel like I know my Washington mile radii via Facebook Marketplace, because
That's the pass.
you expand the circle based on like, ooh, where would I realistically, like, am I gonna drive to Lake Stevens to pick this up?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
No.
past Lake Stevens.
Yeah.
You're out by like Burlington
For 50 miles?
or further. Yeah.
Mm.
You're out into the peninsula. You're almost over the pass. Is that as the crow flies?
I don't.
I bet. Yeah, it's probably.
I mean,
radius.
you're in
free.
Tacoma for sure, right?
You're real
yeah,
far.
yeah.
50 miles. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's. Whew.
They basically wanted to make that be like,
If you're living here,
if you want to move so that you can keep working remote because you like it so much, you're
Yeah.
gonna have to go far.
yeah. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
I was gonna say, when I know slip of the tongue, but like the 51 is like that's a very interesting choice. But a 50, yeah, 50 makes sense.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that is far.
Yeah, my new buyer was joking with me, and he was like, "Yeah, so if you find the perfect house 51 miles away, I'll keep you posted."
I'll have to check and see if that affects my Microsoft stock at all.
Oh, I mean, layoffs and stuff. Microsoft stock's doing well.
I think I've told Eric this story, but the short version is when my family moved here, my father came out first. My mother was still back east. I wasn't. I hadn't been born yet. And my father's office in Bellevue, his company was an engineering firm. They had 3 floors and half of another floor. And on the floor that they had half of another floor on, there were 2 companies splitting up that half, so each one had a quarter. When he was coming up the elevator, he was in the elevator with the guy who was like the CEO or president of one of those companies that was in that little quarter. And he was talking to him about what he did. And he's like, I've got this essentially a startup, and I'm looking for investors. And my dad had a choice. It was buy a house or invest in this startup. Well, of course he chose to invest in buying a house, right?
Mhm.
And I'm not worth billions of dollars right now. But the guy he was in the elevator with was Bill Gates. He's just talking to Bill Gates.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started a company called Microsoft. Microsoft has 1/4 of this floor. Would you like to invest? Nah, it's cool. If I could go back in time, no.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Could be living next to Xanadu right now.
Dude, yeah, I'd have like all of Medina.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What did you guys do this weekend? Oh, were you working on the fence and
Yeah,
retaining
I was
wall
working
and-
on getting the stuff done before surgery tomorrow. So yeah, I came up short. I couldn't get the last yew tree out before tomorrow. I'm not gonna have time today to do it.
I kind of expected you to look like way more Grizzly Adams from not
Well, because
shaving.
they're like, you can't shave 3 days before. I'm like, screw that. So
Oh,
because I got a meeting on one of those days, so I shaved anyways.
oh, okay.
So this is like 36 hours of growth.
Goodness. That's insane.
Maybe not quite 2 days of growth. Yeah. Like, I'm not going to that meeting looking like a schlub. I already do that with my clothes. Like, let me not have I got to shave too. So, yeah, that's tomorrow.
And your surgery is like
I don't know yet. They still
5
haven't called
a.m.
me.
They still haven't told you?
I
Like, you're
have
the
no
first
idea.
one?
I have no idea.
They're just going to call you late tonight and be like,
As far as I understand, I'm supposed to get a call today to like, here's your time and this, that, and the other. I still haven't gotten it. And then I'll know if I'm the first one of the day. But assuming I am, yeah, this time tomorrow I'll probably be in recovery or whatever it is.
loopy.
Yeah.
I'm jealous I don't get to see.
Well,
Drugged up Mike.
the last time I got drugged up enough was when I got my wisdom teeth out. And I sort of remember coming in and out of that. But what I do remember is everything out of my mouth was an expletive. I vaguely remember being in the recovery space, like just F-bombs everywhere.
It's hilarious.
Yeah. I didn't remember till about 6 p.m. that night, though. So, but yeah, I probably a good solid 8 hours of just cussing.
How much time are you taking off after?
I don't know. I don't know what to expect because they haven't told me. The only friend that I've had that had one of these, what I have, I can't really remember. He seemed to be laid up for like a day, taking it easy, a day or two, and then he was up and about, moving around. Like, I got things to do. Like, yeah, if they tell you don't pick up things for 2 weeks, sure, I'm not gonna pick things up. But like, I got things to do. So I'll be as careful. I'm gonna be super careful.
Yeah.
But I'm not sitting down for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm
can't even imagine you sitting down for 2 weeks.
I'm hopeful, like, probably tomorrow will be kind of, I won't really, it'll kind of go by real quick. Friday, I would imagine I'll start to feel the after effects, like when you work out and it's like the day after thing. Maybe the weekend I'll start feeling sore. I don't know. I got other things to do. You'll have to come over and see how I'm doing. No? What if I want to see you?
For sure, I'll come over and see how things are going.
I
Especially if you can't move. It's gonna be, if you get to Monday and you're gonna be like, man, this is like way worse than I thought it was gonna be, even though it's like the size of my fingernail or whatever.
Yeah, it's like this big though. Yeah, right. I did go to Julia though. I was like, just so you know, like I can't pick Blair up out of the crib, according to what they're telling me. Like, I don't know, Blair weighs 25 pounds. Like, it's not that much.
Yeah.
But she's a climber, so the platform her bed's on, the crib has different heights you can adjust that to. So when they're really little, you have it at its highest setting. So from the top of the bed to the top of the crib is only maybe yay much, and so you can reach down and pick them up. And then as they get bigger, you drop it down. But at some point, there's like a maximum level that you can drop it down. And Blair was climbing out, and she's not ready for a big kid bed yet. But her brothers would like teach her how to climb out. Yeah, they did that
because they would get in and
they would get in and get out.
Yeah.
So we just unscrewed the platform and sat it on the ground. So she can't get out now. But I can't, even now, I'm like, it's 4 feet tall and you're trying to lean over that and pick up a 25-pound kid who doesn't want to get picked up. And I looked at Julia, I was like, I'm not going to be able to get her. So she's like, then in a text message, she's like, okay, I've adjusted my work schedule so that for the next month, I can handle these things. It's not very convenient. I was like, yeah, I can concur. It's not very convenient.
Yeah, it's an unelective surgery I was hoping to do.
Yeah, I was really wanting to do this.
That's why marriage is a partnership, though. You know, it's sometimes it's temporary, but you know, you adjust to help each other out.
Sometimes there's sickness and health.
I think about.
I know, it's almost like the vows are coming into play right now. It's crazy.
Yeah, but if you understood the dynamic, like I tend to prefer to be left alone when I'm not feeling well. but that's been taken, I think, sometimes to a little bit of an extreme. So like I've told Eric the story that when I had the flu the last time,
Oh.
I got up and I had an episode of, with a bucket, and no one got up to check on me. So I had to time I ran out of saltines and I ran out of anything to drink. So I had to time my run to the store to go get stuff for myself because I had about 15 minutes before I knew the next thing was going to happen. I had to go get it myself. Yeah.
Jared will get me stuff, but my preference is just leave me in the bed. And if I need something, I will ask for it. Otherwise,
It's not like we're
just
sitting there
don't
with
bother me.
we're not sitting there with a bell.
Yeah, no, it's just like, come in, just want to check. Do you need anything? Just sleep. Thank you. Bring water and stuff, but
I'm not that way.
you want to be babied.
If I like had a girlfriend, I would be like, can I like rest my head on your lap and you like give me a scalp massage? I swear it'll make me feel better.
The most concerned with my well-being out of everyone in my house is Clark.
Oh, yeah.
He's the only one that goes out of his way to make sure I'm okay. Everybody else is like, "Oh yeah, you're sick." Oh, okay. Can I go get a snack?
You're sick. Are you still making dinner?
Are you still sick? Like, can you get up now? Yeah.
I've only seen you like really sick once.
That like 4 years ago thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we do at Christmas time, we do Feast of the Seven Fishes. And
The first year.
the very first year, Mike was like,
I was good.
Wiped.
I was good until the day before. And that night or that morning, I'm like, I really don't feel good. But we had everything. Like everything had been either pre-prepared. Like you can't just freeze this stuff. So Eric's like, we can cancel. I was like, no, come over and do it. I'll enjoy that you guys are enjoying it.
Yeah,
I
you were
kinda-
just like
I
laid
kinda
up
laid
on the
da-
couch.
I kind of laid down.
Yeah.
And I was fine the next day. I was like, that's
Now it's tradition.
what else?
Nothing. We have a photo shoot next week,
We do?
next Friday,
Oh, for the
for that agent magazine thing.
yeah.
That'll be fun. We have to do a video shoot too for Windermere Ready.
Is that next week?
I just have to schedule it. It can be whenever.
Can we do this format?
Maybe. They really want to do
kind
it
of
at a
need you there.
listing.
You're our third persona.
Oh, yeah. No, this is like a different filming company. So.
You just tell them, hey, can we bring our
own
can
people?
we bring our
Yeah.
Our creative producer's gonna be there.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Well, I knew I moved my haircut up for a reason.
Oh, yeah. So we'll have that next Friday. That'll be fun.
I don't think you're using that word
No, it wasn't.
the
I know.
right way.
It was the sarcastic way for sure.
It'll be fun.
Fun.
I want to throw some credit to him.
Okay.
You're uncomfortable now because you don't know what I'm talking about, do you?
I think I know what you're talking about.
He's just excited you're about to pay him a compliment.
I'm like,
So yesterday was my mother's birthday,
I knew it.
and I did I called and I wished happy birthday in the morning, and I every morning me taking the kids to school, so it's like it's a cluster. But I made sure we called and we did the video FaceTimes, happy birthday, grandma, the whole 9 yards. And then it was like from there to an inspection and on to the next thing, right? So we're syncing throughout the course of the morning, and at one point he's like, "Hey, I think it would be really nice if as a gift for your parents, you could do like you said bottle service or whatever, like get them a bottle of wine or whatever."
Yeah.
Because they were going to go to a birthday lunch yesterday. Nice. And
I think what I said was at Barking Frog, and you were like, "Is that where they're going?" I'm
Yeah.
like, "Yeah."
I think I knew that, but I kind of forgot. I thought they were going to do like a dinner thing or something.
I thought they were doing dinner too, though. I did.
I did remember Barking Frog as soon as you said it, but like my
Yeah.
brain was somewhere else. We were at an inspection, but he's like, let me just take care of that. And I was like, well, he's like, what do they like for wine? I was like, well, typically they like champagne, actually. So he took care of that, had them deliver a bottle there, and I think it would have been funny though if he had put happy birthday from your sons.
Yeah, I almost did. I was gonna say. At first, I said from your son, Mike, and I was like, wait, Michael, because when I called, I just said, hey, my parents are gonna be having lunch there today because it's just easier than.
Yeah.
And so yeah, they were really cool. And then she was like, well, do you know what you want? I was like, well, what are the options? I was like, not sparkling wine, champagne.
So I check in like, and then I was on to the next thing, and so I finally was able to check in with them on how their lunch went, and they're like, "Oh, it was great." But I got a text message at the very beginning of an hour into their lunch reservation, and they're like, "Oh yeah, the bottle of champagne was great. Thank you so much." And your dad said, "Thank you for the bottle of Macallan 18." And I'm like, "What? So, did we get Macallan too?"
Yeah, you text me, and I was like, no, one bottle of. So his dad was playing a joke on it,
So he's playing a joke on me because I was like, I don't want to know what a bottle of Macallan 18 would cost ordering it from the bar.
right?
So
I even got down to the detail. So whenever I was like, from your son, I was like, from your son, Mike. And I was like, actually, he goes by Michael.
when my dad's around, it's Michael.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Michael.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah,
get
you're
your
like,
full, you get your full government name, your full legal name.
Yeah.
Oh, you knew you were in trouble.
Yeah.
But so the shout out goes like they really enjoyed it. It was that's something that Eric really excels at is like there's asymmetric thinking versus how I approach a problem. Like I wanted to do something at some point. I did do the morning thing like happy birthday, but Eric's like let's like what do you think about doing this? I was like that's like why didn't I think about that? That's like it's thoughtful, but it's like it's also like low hanging fruit too. Like that's a very obvious, easy thing to do. I was like, why didn't I think about that?
I think the fun part is the surprise, right? It just like it's on you're on your birthday, you're already at this nice meal, and then they bring up and they're like a bottle of champagne, and then it's a bottle of champagne from your son.
So it was like, and he's like for my wife's birthday, it was the same thing. Like last year, he made the recommendation where to go for dinner. So like last week, I was like, where can we go for food that would be like unique, not Costco pizza?
Yeah.
So he's like, is the food more important or is like the cocktails or whatever more important? Like probably the food. And so we're actually going to Minamoto at his, it's his recommendation. So
Tell them you know me.
I get a cardboard cut out of you.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, this is my business partner.
Yeah.
You know him.
They'll roll out the red carpet for you.
I don't know where Minamoto is.
You know where the Bravern is?
Yes.
It's right across the street from the Bravern.
Okay, gotcha.
On the
Northeast
north side.
8th.
In my mind, as far as like the level of niceness that I'm like imagining because of, your experience that you described and stuff, I envision like, that part of like the new like Lincoln Square. I guess that's
Phase 2.
Phase 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's really not new because it's been a couple years now, but like kind of that area where like Lake House, Cantina Monarca, like I just envision it being like that.
It's more like business park. There's like a coffee shop there, but Minamoto's right in there, and it's
is it by Honor Coffee?
Maybe there's like Cielo is a Mexican place right in there too. Not my favorite.
Well, yeah, you just cross. What are you on 110th there?
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. If you across 8th from the Bravern.
Correct. Yeah. It used to say like Charles Schwab. I don't know if that building's still there, but
sure. Yeah.
Highly recommend.
Nice.
Yeah. So a little shout out for him. It was very thoughtful.
Well done.
I try to incorporate some of that into me too. Like, what would Eric do?
Yeah. WWED.
Mm-hmm. It's good to have friends like that kind of get you outside of your like just standard way of thinking or how you would go about something.
I do that too though. When I'm like negotiating, I'm like, what would Mike say in this scenario?
Oh yeah.
Well, first he'd wait.
He
wouldn't do an immediate response. Sometimes no response is a response.
Well, you did that. You did that on the Amesbury one, right?
Yeah.
When you got the home originally under contract and like you're talking with them. And what did you say to him?
About the inspection?
Because you're
Oh.
like, we've already provided you one, so
Yeah, because I just regurgitated what you said when we did the listing out incarnation.
Yeah.
It's like, we've already provided a seller's inspection response. You've made your offer based knowing this information, so we won't be repairing information from this inspection report.
we won't be
If
revisiting
something new pops up that's a safety or health concern, then we can revisit that.
Mhm.
So it's like, boom. Yeah, you're not going to come back and ask.
that. He drops his voice like 2 octaves lower though. So
Yeah. Get into my mic mindset. Turn off the excitedness. This is how it is. I didn't say this is how it is.
I was gonna say that was my favorite thing from the other.
My grandpa voice.
Yeah, with the change up was funny.
when we were at the inspection yesterday, I was talking with the client, and we were having a discussion about as you're getting older and like mobility and stuff like that. And I was like, there is they ever heard the saying like kids keep you young or something like that? And going back, I'm like, because I was talking about, I'm feeling a little older. Like you get hurt. Like, well, how did you get hurt? I slept wrong. I got up from the couch. And the discussion basically centered around though that I didn't know she has a twin. Did you know she has a twin?
Oh, I didn't. No.
And she has her dogs, and so like she's obviously getting down, playing with them up and down. But she's like, but my twin who doesn't have anything, like mobility issues left and right when she's trying to like get off the floor, just because you're not used to it.
Yeah. Interesting. No, I had no idea. That's cool.
So I was thinking about that yesterday when I got kneecapped by the kids. Because like, we need to wrestle with you one more time. I'm like, okay.
You know what though? I bet you could milk being like out of surgery with the kids and just be like, if you're just there and you're like, Dad's just not feeling good, they're gonna be like extra quiet and like, can we get you something? Watch.
Did you ever watch Big Bang Theory? Do you remember the episode where Amy gets sick and Sheldon's taking care of her?
I think I was.
It was one of the later ones.
I think I was out before then. Yeah.
Okay. So in the show, Sheldon Cooper, Amy Farrah Fowler, she's sick. He's taking care of her. He's not a particularly physical person in the show. It's kind of a shtick. So he has to put vapor rub or whatever, that whole thing, and like sing the soft kitty or whatever, right? And she's sick in the beginning of the episode, but after like 2 weeks, she's faking it because she's like loving the attention. So when he's not, he's like, you're still at 102. Because when he's not looking, she like puts it under a hot water bottle.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
I could do something like that.
You could. I started like as my background show right now. It's Big Bang Theory.
Is
So
it?
yeah, I just watched the episode where I'm always terrible with their names, but Kaylee Cuoco.
Oh, Penny?
Yes, Penny. She has to do that for Sheldon because he's sick, and she's just like, he's like, will you rub it and sing this song? And she's like skeptical, but she's just like, it's not really that weird, so I'm just gonna do it.
Is it when they do it in a round? Okay? When you get to that episode, let's talk. Where it's like one of the second time he ever has asked her to do that.
Oh no, this is the first.
Yeah. Oh no, maybe it's her. It's actually her that's sick, and he's doing it for her, and she wants to sing it in a round.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, we'll watch it. We'll have to talk about it.
I think I remember part of that where like, because normally he'll go to her door and it's like, Penny, Penny,
Yep.
Penny.
Yeah.
But then when he's like sick, he's like, Penny, Penny.
Yeah.
Penny.
Yeah.
She like peeks back in. Yes, Sheldon.
It's such a hilarious show. I really enjoy like rewatching it again and knowing all of the characters much better. And
now that I think about it, you kind of look like a combination of Sheldon and Leonard.
I was thinking that when I was watching it, I was like, I am kind of like Sheldon. I'm a little weird and tall.
Who would I be?
Probably more of a Leonard, I think, because you're short and outgoing.
I don't think you're anyone in that show.
I don't know if I'm the Leonard.
Oh, you're maybe one of Penny's.
Oh yeah,
people.
what's the guy that was like this the guy whose dad owned Cheesecake Factory or whatever it was? He's like, I do the menus. Do you remember which? Oh,
I was just thinking any
Watched
of
this
the
in a really long time.
temporary
Well, thank you for joining us here on episode 27 of Property Pairings. I'm Leonard Hofstetter, and that's Sheldon Cooper. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Cheers. Ooh.
Is there a Christmas one? Like there's pumpkin spice, and then isn't there one like a mint one or something?
They do like various.
They do peppermint-ish.
Yeah, there's the
Mocha.
peppermint one. They tend to do like a creme brulee something or another.